John, can you describe your last week from Renton back to West Point, back to Renton?
Yeah, it's been an awesome week personally, and I think for our team as well. We've just been getting after it and doing the best we can to improve every day. This past weekend, it was a blessing to graduate from West Point and to be able to go out there, not miss any football, come back and get right back to work. It was more than I could ask for.
Did you walk across the stage and salute and all that, or were you at the seats?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I walked
Okay.
across stage, put the uniform on, and I did it all.
Congratulations. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Bob?
Yeah, John. Excuse me if this is sort of a naive question, but what is your commitment with the Army? Do you have any more, or are you available to just start playing NFL football immediately, or how does that work now?
So the policy that's in place right now, it basically allows us to play in the NFL immediately after college. We had two guys from this past year, Cole Christensen and Elijah Riley, that are both in the NFL right now, and they came out with the same policy. That's still in place, it allows us to play immediately, and I think it's a great opportunity for both parties, and I'm certainly going to do everything I can to represent West Point in the Army to the best of my ability.
And then how are the Seahawks using you? I mean, positionally, is it similar to what you did at Army, or are they asking you to do something different? Or?
It's similar. The defensive scheme is a little bit different, and there's definitely some nuances, but I'm playing off the ball linebacker, and there's a lot of similarities just between, even though we played a 3-4 in college and we play a 4-3 here. There are still certainly a lot of similarities, and I've been able to get the hang of it really well. Just a big thanks to John Glenn and our defensive coaching staff.
John Boyle?
Yeah, I guess just how much, maybe a couple of years ago, was this even a dream in your head? Because you weren't starting for Army till your last year, correct?
Correct.
So, I mean, was this even in your head at all, or were you just looking to your future at the Army?
I tried to balance everything the best that I could. I think just since growing up, I've always been, football's been everything to me. And when I went to West Point, obviously the military was really important to me, and academics were really important to me. So I try to find a good balance between everything, and I certainly didn't put the NFL. I didn't, that wasn't my main goal, but at the same time, I was going to be ready if the opportunity came, and since it has, I've taken that and run with it, and like I said, I'm just blessed that I was able to graduate from West Point, and there's a policy in place that allows us to represent and play in the NFL as well.
I know he's not on the field with you right now, but when Bobby Wagner is in here, how excited are you to learn from future Hall of Famer at that position?
I'm really excited. I think he's a great player, and he's someone that I've been watching for the past 10 years. So to actually, once we do get on the field with him and be in the meeting room with him and ask him about everything that he's been through and just little tidbits that he can give me, I'm very excited and looking forward to working with him.
Jackie?
Hey, John, welcome to Seattle. What has this whole process been like for you and just your time here in Seattle?
It's been amazing. And, graduating from West Point this past weekend, as I mentioned at the beginning, it was a blessing, and I'm very excited to close that chapter of my life. And since being out in Seattle, it's been nothing but great. And I love the organization. I love the guys around me, and I'm really looking forward to the future.
What's been the biggest transition for you coming up here?
I think the biggest transition is just learning another defense and playing a little bit of a different role as an off-the-ball linebacker. So, certainly got my head wrapped around the playbook and trying to get better day by day, just continue learning.
Masvida?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to like about Bobby Wagner, but you said you've watched him for 10 years. What stood out for you initially, and then for you to continue to follow his traits? I mean, what was there for you?
I think it's changed now that I see things from a footwork perspective, and I can actually understand the plays that he's ran. Seeing things from this new perspective that I have in Seattle, and being able to watch his footwork, and just he's a master of technique, and he knows exactly what to do every play, because it's not just what his assignment is, it's also anticipating what the offense is going to give you. And, to see Bobby do that, he does a great job. That's why, as you said, he's a future Hall of Famer. And to be able to learn from that is going to be awesome.
Bob?
Yeah, sorry, that's one more. But right after the draft, did you have a lot of interest, a lot of phone calls, or or was Seattle sort of an easy pick for you there, or how did that process work?
Seattle was a pretty easy pick. I had some interest. I think there were a good amount of draft possibilities. I tried not to get my hopes too high, just the way my college career worked out and everything. But I would say the draft process went really well. I was really excited for draft day, day 3 specifically. And, when it came to the end of Seattle's picks, Coach Glenn reached out and he said, look, man, if you don't go here in the 7th round, we really want you out here in Seattle. And, that was good to hear. And it was a validation of everything we had talked about throughout the whole process, because they had been steadily interested. And, to end up here is truly a blessing. I'm so thankful just to be out here, because throughout the whole process, they were very interested and they were up front. They didn't lie, and I'm very happy to be in this organization.
All right, last one for Greg Bell.
John, what have you heard from the West Point community, maybe the soup or the commandant or the Army leadership about your quest?
Oh, everyone has been very very supportive, and I think that's just a credit to the way that things are run there. We have great leadership at West Point, and very thankful to have gone through the academy and been able to work under, the superintendent and the commandant and everyone that's out there, because they've been fully supportive of me, and and Cole from last year and Elijah from last year and Brett Toth a couple years ago. So everyone that's making this next step, we get a lot of support from West Point, and I think it's great for all of us.
All right, John, thank you. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you.